ever wondered what it takes to reshape the very landscape of a nation, and in doing so, reshape the world? Imagine standing at the edge of a vast sea-crossing bridge, a marvel of human engineering stretching as far as the eye can see, or looking down from one of the world's largest hydroelectric dams, a monument not only of concrete and steel, but of sheer ambition. What drives a nation to build such extraordinary structures, to take on nature itself and reimagine what's possible? In today's video, we're diving into the grandest megaprojects that have redefined not only China's landscape, but its position as a global economic powerhouse. But before we dive deep, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more awe-inspiring stories of engineering and innovation from around the world. Now let's explore how China has not only conquered the elements, but is also building for the future. Let's set the scene. It's the early 1980s, and China is a country at a crossroads. The nation had emerged from a tumultuous period, and though the path ahead was uncertain, a decision was made to modernize, to industrialize, and to build a future that would place China among the world's greatest powers. Little did anyone know just how ambitious that vision would become. Fast forward a few decades, and what was once a nation struggling with underdeveloped infrastructure is now a leader in building the most jaw-dropping megaprojects the world has ever seen. How did China get there? And what does this tell us about the nation's future trajectory? Picture this: a coastline stretching over 32,000 kilometers, where once impassable waters separated regions and stymied development. Engineers knew the solution was ambitious: sea-crossing bridges that would defy nature itself. The Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge is a shining example. It's not just a bridge, it's a feat of engineering that stretches over 55 kilometers, connecting three bustling cities across the sea. But here's where the story gets even more dramatic. To make this bridge work, engineers didn't just lay down concrete and call it a day. They built an underwater tunnel spanning 7 kilometers, using 33 massive steel tubes, each weighing thousands of tons and placed with mind-boggling precision. Imagine being on one of the construction teams, fighting against the unrelenting forces of the sea. The southeastern coast of China is one of the windiest places on Earth, with gusts of over 46 degrees buffeting the coast more than 300 days a year. Waves tower over construction sites, and storms threaten to halt progress. Yet China's engineers persisted, demonstrating not just expertise, but a determination to redefine what infrastructure could be. But that's just one story. As we journey further into the nation's architectural landscape, another marvel awaits: the Pingtan Sea-Crossing Bridge. Stretching 16 kilometers, this bridge was not simply constructed to endure the elements, it was designed to dominate them. The sea beneath is rough, with fierce currents and a rocky seabed, yet engineers drove 18 enormous rock piles deep into the ocean floor. These piles, each 60 meters long and 4.5 meters wide, bore into the rock, providing an unshakable foundation. How did they manage this? By utilizing drills that could carve holes 5 meters wide into solid stone. It's no exaggeration to say that the bridge stands as a symbol of China's willpower. A monument built not just against nature, but in defiance of it. And while bridges connect distant shores, the nation has also turned its attention to energy. Here, the story takes us to the mighty Yangtze River, where one of the world's most impressive feats of hydropower rises: the Three Gorges Dam. To comprehend the scale, imagine a structure that used over 27 million cubic meters of concrete and 450,000 tons of steel. This colossal dam is 185 meters high and 2.3 kilometers long. When completed, it could generate as much power as 50 million tons of coal each year, transforming China's energy landscape. But the story doesn't stop with just power generation. The dam also protects vast regions from flooding, controls water levels, and has dramatically improved shipping along the Yangtze River. It's a dam that doesn't just harness nature, it tames it. And while hydropower captures the raw energy of flowing rivers, another tale unfolds in China's urban centers. Take, for example, the Guangzhou Opera House. Inspired by the flowing curves of river-washed stones, world-renowned architect Zaha Hadid designed this building to blend effortlessly into the landscape. It's a structure that marries art and engineering, housing up to 1,800 people within its vast, undulating walls. Every element, from the interior's acoustics to the dynamic form of the exterior, was meticulously crafted to create a space where art comes alive. The Opera House isn't just a building, it's a bold statement, a physical manifestation of how China's architectural vision marries functionality with beauty. Yet perhaps one of the most surprising stories lies in China's determination to transform the very land itself. In regions like the Luliang area, mountains are being leveled to create hundreds of square kilometers of new land for urban development. Imagine the audacity of such a project. Over 700 hills will be flattened, and the land will take a decade to settle before it's ready for construction. It's a $2.5 billion undertaking, with a vision to establish a city that could contribute billions of dollars to the local GDP. Critics have pointed out the environmental costs and engineering challenges, but the project symbolizes China's fierce determination to shape the future, quite literally, from the ground up.
And then, there's the story of the Banqiao hydroelectric plant. Rising 289 meters into the sky, this structure has been called the skyscraper of the hydropower world. Completed in just 5 years, the dam created an artificial sea that holds enough water to generate billions of kilowatts of power. The implications are enormous: reduced coal usage, lower carbon emissions, and a dramatic shift towards sustainable energy. Picture this achievement as a series of decisive leaps forward, a nation harnessing the raw power of nature to drive its future. So, what's the driving force behind all of this? The answer lies in a blend of necessity, ambition, and strategic foresight. These megaprojects don't just demonstrate China's engineering capabilities, they reflect the country's vision to cement its role as a global leader in technology, infrastructure, and economic power. With that said, what's your take on these ambitious projects? Do you see them as marvels of human ingenuity or as bold risks that come with great environmental and societal consequences? One thing is for sure, these feats have changed the global conversation around engineering and innovation. China's relentless push to overcome geographical and natural limitations is a testament to a nation that dreams big, builds big, and won't back down in the face of challenges. Thanks for joining us on this journey through China's most extraordinary megaprojects. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that redefines what's possible. Thanks for watching, and until next time.